It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, welcome back to it. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You're just in time for a whole dose of Feel Good. It's Expresso live on S3. Now, listen to this. With a professional pedigree that cuts across TV and radio broadcasting, print, journalism, as well as digital content production, Spitch is a mainstream media maven. There's no doubt about it. His rise in the media industry sets him apart from, from everybody else, honestly, with a flair of humor, and you're going to know why and how. And of course, that confidence that just overflows like a magical carpet of yes, queen, that'll leave you longing for more. Please, everybody, let's give a very rousing welcome to Spitch Nzawu.
Beautiful intro.
Thank you.
I might as well just.
Did you write it?
Now. You know. Joking.
No, he certainly didn't write it, but Spitch is a very, very good friend of mine, without a doubt. But yes, every single thing that I said there about him is so true. And I know that leading up to this interview, last night you were quite upset with me. We won't get into the details of it, but I thought to bring you a little something. It's called a pine flower. So this pine cone flower. Okay. To say sorry. Here you go.
Oh, you really hate me. It looks wonderful. Thank you. I'll keep this for my decor at home.
Thank you, and I'm glad you like it. But we know that you hosted. I mean, the last time we caught up with you here on Expresso, you were
It was my house, right?
Well, it was, yes, at your house, but in studio, it was during the time that you hosted the very popular midday show on Umhlobo Wenene.
Yes.
3 successive years, you did so long and you connected with so many people. What compelled you to return after you sort of took a break from that to go work in corporate, I suppose?
So when I turned 30, and this is always a thing with my career, I always say after 3 years, I need to review and check if I'm still, in track with what I initially set for myself. So when I turned 30, just needed to review a bit if I'm still on track and if I'm still growing in what I want to do or what I do for a living. And having been doing radio successfully for 3 years, as you said, when I got nominated for the DSTV Mzansi Choice Awards at the time for Favorite Radio Personality, I thought to myself, now would be the perfect time to take a break, perhaps. Go grow in a different space. But what you'd need to know, Tabsi, is that initially when I started my career, I started it in comms and marketing and PR.
And you also worked on TV.
Exactly. So then when I went into radio, then I thought, you know what, let me go and grow and reinvent myself in a different space. And that's exactly what happened.
So you went off to be nominated, Spitch, and a big nomination at that, at the Viewers' Choice Awards. You mentioned it now. Favorite radio personality. When you've got all of these decorations and the sprinklings of celebration and honor being thrown your way, how do you remain so grounded in your faith and with the ability to smile like this even at, people you would rather not be smiling at?
In the midst of adversity. Well, I think my faith is the reason I've gotten this far in everything that I do. I'm quite a believer that we are set up to show up and to shine in greatness. So my faith has carried me through for each and every opportunity that I've had in the industry. Just 2 days ago, I wrote on Facebook, I said, whether you want to dispute it or not, whether you believe or not, I don't doubt the hand of God that's just miraculously moving in my life.
Praise.
So, when the accolades keep coming and the more doors keep opening, it doesn't change nor distract me, nor take me away from the mission, which is greater and bigger and beyond than just TV or radio. There's a bigger goal and the bigger mission at the end.
And it seems you also do embark on a whole range of other missions when you're not behind the mic or in front of the TV. I mean, I don't know anyone who cooks up a storm in the way that you do. Mastandi, ladies and gents. You love cooking. You've even started a whole business that is way more than cooking, but cooking has been the sort of leading energy around it.
Just a part of it.
A part of it. Tell me about Mastandi and your love for cooking and why your cook is so delicious. Because it's the reason I love you.
In the past year, now we know why we're friends. But in the past year, I think I've been asked this question so many times. Why cooking? And I think the story, without making it sound generic, I think a lot of us started in our mother's kitchens. you know, for me, I'm coming from a family of cooks. My mom was a great cook. My grandmother was a good cook for her time. But I literally took it from that family, from my family.
Yeah.
Always had the passion, but I think during lockdown, a lot of us started really cooking.
Yeah, well, you did more than just really cooking.
So I really went back into my passion,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I had a business idea
Yeah.
that I had, then decided to fuse it into that business model, and then Mastandi was born. Like I said, it's a home convenience business, so it's not just food, there's property, there's plenty more things that are coming up. Just yesterday, I gave a teaser on Instagram, so people can just watch out. Mastandi is going to move.
Well, people are also going to get a teaser of Spitch in action. Yes, you saw all of that beautiful food that's spread on the screen not too long ago, but we're going to be putting him through maybe not so much his paces. We're going to just take him to the kitchen and you get to see for yourself how he brings meals to life. We're going to be talking about his brand new show as well, because Umhlobo Wenene has brought out the big guns. You'll find out why, so stick with us.